Hello and welcome to the Spin Cycle with Feleena Sutton. We are back for one more week in the gorgeous Tower District in Fresno, California. And today is going to be one of the funnest shows that I have yet to bring to you. We're going to bring in some gals from Whole Foods, Alexa Popplewell and Becky Cantrell. They are kicking off the Engine 28-day This is Engine 2 28-day challenge on February 1st. It's really a fun thing where some firefighters have gotten together. They've tried to lose weight and they want to spread their cheer to everyone. So they've come up with the diet. You can get everything at Whole Foods. You'll be amazed at how healthy and inexpensive it can be for you to lose weight. And then I'm going to don my pajamas for a pajama dance party. Sarah Titus is going to come in from the California Arts Academy. On this Friday, they're going to do a pajama dance party for kids and adults alike. So bless her heart, this 20-something is going to try to give this 40-something a dance lesson and how to be cool, so my daughter won't actually shirk when I attempt to dance when she's around. Well, today let's say happy birthday to the beautiful people of Hollywood. We have Tiffany Thiessen from White Collar. Right now she is 39. Mariska Hargitay of Law and Order SUV, a gorgeous 49. And one of my old heartthrobs, Richard Dean Anderson from Stargate 1. He is checking in at 63, but to me, he will always be MacGyver. Taking a look at some of the current news nowadays, you're probably very happy to not have to discuss Lance Armstrong anymore, but I have just one more story to fit in about him, and it doesn't include Oprah Winfrey. Just days after Lance Armstrong's doping admission when he talked to Oprah on her show, Paramount Pictures and J.J. Abrams have secured the movie rights to a forthcoming book about the disgraced cyclist. Here you can see Mr. Armstrong where he was once cycling. The book is called Cycle of Lies, The Fall of Lance Armstrong. It was written by New York Times sports writer Juliette McClure. She covered Armstrong's career from his past 10 years, and it is scheduled for a release in June. And then a congratulations to one of the more prettier women of Hollywood, Jennifer Aniston. She has landed a new endorsement deal. She's going to be hawking her face as the new face of Aveeno. Insiders claim that she has landed an 8-figure deal to promote their skincare line. And you can expect to see the results of this collaboration later in this year. And now, ladies, we need to get a little bit real, because sometimes I just cannot believe that they try to sell certain articles to certain women. What I'm talking about right now is a new Wrangler jean that's coming out. It claims to, quote, moisturize and fight cellulite all in one. So it's this month, the new line of Wrangler jeans. It's hitting stores. It's called Denim Spa Therapy for Legs. We have a picture here that we're showing you. Gals, when was the last time you walked around shirtless in your jeans? I don't know that that happens to a lot of us. And if you have, please don't let me know. I don't want to see the pictures. But according to Wrangler, the jeans are, quote, infused with moisturizing and slimming ingredients like algae extracts, retinol, and caffeine. The smooth leg style was clinically tested by France's Institut Adria, where 69% of the denim testers said that the appearance of their thighs had improved. The testing took place over 4 weeks, in which respondents had to wear the jeans for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. And by the way, the anti-cellulite effects only last for about 4 to 6 washes or 15 days, but they do have refills available. So should you be curious, these are at asos.com, but be warned, it's $136 a pair, starting January 8th. So let me just give you the skinny on this. Rather than spending the money on those jeans, I would rather have you stick around while we do our Whole Foods segment, and we will help you get fit and happy in 28 days with the 28-day challenge. Okay, folks, grab your Kleenexes because you're going to need them for this next segment. This is something that I found online, and it really piqued my interest. It poses the question, what would you do if somebody sprayed this kind of graffiti on your home? This is a home wherein 2 children that are living with Down syndrome, but they have 2 siblings that don't, and this is how they fight back with what has happened to them in their neighborhood. So hopefully Mike can bring up that video for you, but make sure you have the Kleenex. Mike is working so hard to get that video. Please stay tuned. I promise you that this is worth it. It'll make you cry.
I just can't get behind it.
Yeah, well, I think the nomination is really the award.
Crapola.
A cute kid.
Vern's business has really picked up since he brought his nephew in. Larry's a very aggressive guy. He's brought in a lot of new electronic surveillance equipment.
Well, don't you think we ought to get seated? You know, they really should have put us at a table near the front. You're going to have a long walk.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Is this working?
Sure, it's working.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 27th Annual Award. How glad we are to have you with us. And, well, without any further ado, I'd like to introduce the president of our association, and my uncle, and just one all-around great guy, Vern the Hawk St. Cloud. Come on up, Vern.
Those are two such precious little boys. I encourage you to go to www.ourword.com and register today, because please remember that hate and intolerance, that's something that is taught and that it's learned, and we have a choice to be different. You're watching The Spin Cycle with Feleena Sutton, and up next we're going to have Alexa Popplewell and Becky Cantrell from Whole Foods. We are going to get you healthy for the new year, so please stay tuned.
Do you and your loved ones feel safe and secure in your home? Now the #1 rated security system in America is offering this special for a limited time, a complete home security system with free equipment, no install fee, and no activation fee. Just a low monitoring fee for only $19.99 a month. Call now, 270-4697. That's 270-4697. A complete home security system for only $19.99 a month. Get the protection you need and should have for your home and family. Call now, 270-4697.
I'm the owner and CEO of Central Valley Talk. We produce live programs that broadcast 24 hours per day on the internet website, centralvalleytalk.com. If you like local talk radio, you'll love centralvalleytalk.com. You can watch our local programming on your computer or on your iPhone.
Fat Man's Alley, Hungry Howie's, and Scoops Ice Cream. Tower Health Food, Samba Steakhouse, Mike Briggs Properties. There's Tower Market, Farmers Market too. Kuka's and Landmark, Mr. Sushi for you. Chicken Pie Shop, Fulton's Pulley, Palomino's. Spinner's Records, Tower Bike Shop, Irene's To Go. Bobby Sal's Restaurant, The Perfect Blend, and Million Elephant. H&R Block, Starbucks Coffee, Piemonte's. Roger Rocca's Dinner Theater, The Second Space. Tower Tattoos, Lottie and the Me and Ed's is the place. International Furniture, The Review Cafe. Teasers Realty Market, Love Oak knows the way. Typhoon Restaurant, The Game Preserve, and B of A. Sequoia Brewing, Russo Restaurant, Tower Clocks Today. Come to the tower, there's so much fun for everyone. Every morning, every evening, ain't we got fun?
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Easy and affordable. If you just want help paying for your prescriptions, United Healthcare has Part D plans to help you save. Tell us about your prescription and we can help you select the right plan. Many Part D plans come with a $0 annual deductible and predictable copays. They're a smart, convenient way to help you save money every time you fill a
That's by
prescription.
James Brown. It's called Pass Me the Peas. We're definitely going to be doing that in this next segment because we're going to get healthy with Whole Foods. My guests today are Becky Cantrell and Alexa Popplewell from Whole Foods. There's this new thing going on at Whole Foods. It's called Engine 2, the 28-Day Challenge. I spent some time looking at this online, which is why I wanted you to come in today. I'm so excited.
Well, thank you for having us.
Oh,
We're happy to be here.
Absolutely. Just from a personal aspect, I really love health and Whole Foods. The idea behind that is when I turned 8, my mom went to work full-time and my dad stayed home. My dad was from the South, so everything was fried. Everything was made with lard, and I didn't even realize that vegetables could be green. They were always gray because they were boiled to a point of no return, so I had no interest in the healthier foods. They really hadn't been introduced to me because it was that solid Southern diet. And I gotta say, in high school, I was Fatty McFat.
No,
really,
Feleena.
I was huge and I was fat and I was roly poly, but I didn't know the difference. I didn't know that there was something else that was out there.
Well, because that's what you grew up with.
It's
That's
what I grew
you-
up with. For a lot of us, that's the challenge. Some of these healthy foods are new and they're different, but that's why we have you in this great 28-day challenge to usher some people into making some better health decisions, getting healthy and getting fit. So, can you start either by just telling me what the basic challenge is just before we go to the video? Could you tell us that, Alexa?
Sure. So basically, we've partnered with Rip Esselstyn, who is an ex-firefighter, but now this plant-strong hero. He's really trying to change the plates of America, get people to eat more plants, more whole foods, which will really change their health, get rid of heart disease, get rid of diabetes, and just get in shape. So Whole Foods is on a mission to actually kick off this 28-day challenge, and what better month to do it is February with 28 days. So if your New Year's resolution is waning and you really need to get reinvigorated, get healthy, this is a perfect program to get you right back on track.
Okay. Well, Mike, if you're ready, we'd like to pull up the YouTube video where the firefighter himself is explaining why he took on the 28-day challenge.
I'm Terry White, and I'm 59 years old. I'm a grandmother of 7, and I would like to eat the plant strong way.
My name is Melissa Wally. I'm 33 years old. I'm a mother of 4. After watching Forks Over Knives, I decided to implement the Whole Foods plant-based diet into my home. With Rip coming over, I think that he can show us some exciting and good food and good meals and snacks that'll work for our family and for my kids.
I'm Rip Esselstyn, author of the Engine 2 Diet, the 28-day Save Your Life plan that lowers cholesterol and burns away the pounds. What I want to show you is the how you can embrace this lifestyle and own it and make it yours. When I joined the Austin Fire Department in 1997, I thought that every shift we'd be making these big old barn burners. But the reality is over 80% of our call volume, we're responding to medical calls. Now today we're going to meet with 2 different families that have decided to toe the line and embrace this lifestyle. And so we're going to go visit with them and show them how they can own this lifestyle and control their health destiny. You'll see and feel the transformative effects that fruits, vegetables, whole grains, beans, and some nuts and seeds will have as you lose weight, feel better, and become bulletproof to Western disease. Join me and be part of the Engine 2 rescue team, and together we can save the health of this country.
Handsome looking firefighter with some great looking food, so you can count me in. I am ready to do the challenge of the firefighters there. Becky, I'd like you to talk a little bit about the American Standard Diet. I think that we certainly have a very American way of eating that is not at all European, but give me your take on that, if you would.
Yeah, it is kind of one of those things where we've kind of veered away from what our ancestors ate when most of our ancestors immigrated in here, at least mine did. I don't know about yours. But the standard American diet is about 62% processed foods. So get your pie chart out. So cut 62% of your pie into processed foods. That's Oreos, chips, McDonald's, Pepsi's, whatever comes in a package. Marie Callender's dinner, lean cuisine, anything in a package that is processed, that is changed in a way that it's not in its true form.
Well, that was 100% of mine. So,
right?
So we're doing better.
Right. 62% of that is meat, or sorry, and processed foods. I'm sorry. 27% of that is actually meat and dairy. So that really doesn't
protein, but it could be high fat.
It's high in saturated fat, very high in saturated fat, which is what aids to the cholesterol issues for a lot of Americans. Partnered with your beautiful processed foods. The vegetable intake in America is about 11%, but you really should cut that in half, considering that in the American diet they consider French fries a vegetable.
Potato should not be in the green family.
Really,
that's
we're more.
It's a starch.
About a 4. Yeah, it's a starchy vegetable. Yeah, about a 4% ratio where Americans are actually eating nutrient-dense foods. And I say like lettuce, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, all of those things.
Kale.
I do love kale. Kale's one of my favorites.
Seeds,
Right. Those are things that actually feed your body. That's what really gives you the nutrients that which continues to you feed your carbs, your good sugars, your fats, everything that you need is in this tiny little portion of your pie chart. So really, when you go on the 28-day challenge, this is a tool for you to switch your pie chart. Because I eat this way, so my pie chart consists of like probably 90% plants, and then the rest is split up between grains, nuts and seeds, and then my fatty foods. Because every once in a while I like a good French fry.
Do not take the chocolate away from me, and you have my attention.
Chocolate's great, but you have to look for dark chocolate that doesn't have added things like soy lecithin and all the other wonderful extra ingredients that they put in your chocolate. And you're like, I thought it was just chocolate. What happened? So really, it's just about educating Americans again. Like, get back in the kitchen. Like, make your own food. It's cheaper. Yeah, really.
Well, we have a video from Ted that speaks again to this idea of the American diet, and hopefully, I'm kind of catching Mike off guard by this, but he can pull it up for us if we are just patient and ply him with lots of dark chocolate. I think that he'll do it for us. We've got this video coming up again with the explanation of the American diets.
If you are eating the standard American diet, you will more than likely die the standard American death and acquire the standard American diseases, okay? Let's talk for a second about why the standard American diet is such an abomination. 63% of America's calories are coming from refined and processed foods that are nothing but empty calories that do nothing to enhance your health and only hurt your health. 63%. 25% are coming from animal-based products. Animal-based products like meat, dairy, eggs, that have all the building blocks that create disease. We have animal fat, we have animal cholesterol, and we have animal protein. And we have 12% that are coming from plant-based foods. Wonderful, wonderful plant-based foods. And believe it or not, half of that 12% is coming from French fries. So really, only 6% of America's calories are coming from.
When you look at that pie chart that both you have talked about and that this gentleman has shown us, really scary to think that what we're putting in our body is, one, not helping us, and two, could possibly be making us ill.
Right. Well, and that's what a really interesting concept is to not just look at calories, not just look at, what you're eating, but actually what is the nutrient density of the foods. Food is fuel. So if you're not getting that nutrients and the vitamins and the minerals, how are you going to get it? Where are you going to get these sources from? So if you, hammer
That's
down.
a good question. I mean, can people get them from vitamins or protein shakes or some of these other things?
Yes, but the best way to absorb vitamins and minerals are from the foods that you eat. So eating less processed foods, dark green leafy vegetables. Eat the rainbow, really. Eat for color, because all that color is really great phytochemicals and vitamins and nutrients that is really vital to your function as a human being. What I think we're going to lead into next is actually talking about the ramifications of what the standard American diet, which, as we would call standard American diet.
Oh,
it is
sad.
It is
I get it. Okay.
Sad what are the ramifications of generations eating this way? So as you can tell, processed foods really kind of hit their peak in the 1950s. TV dinners, canned everything.
That's horrible.
So what have we seen now? Our generations battling heart disease, battling cancer, battling diabetes. And we feel that there is a correlation and that your diet is actually the key to bridging that gap. So
diet is important.
I think one of the things we want to talk about is actually heart disease and how serious it is, especially for women. It's a #1 killer.
That it is. Well, Mike, if you're ready, we would like to bring up the next video from Ted talking about disease and what's happening to the body if you don't have a plant-based diet.
5 diseases that were responsible for 75% of America's $2.3 trillion healthcare costs. And every one of these diseases is either preventable or reversible by eating a plant-based diet. And the research is irrefutable. It's irrefutable. Heart disease, #1 killer of Americans. This is radical. What is radical is that 1 out of 2 of you will die of heart disease. Those are the facts. What is radical is that 50% of the time, the first sign of heart disease is what? Instant death. Instant death. It's true. What is radical? What is radical is that 50 million Americans are taking a statin cholesterol-lowering drug, and the only subgroup that benefits marginally are those people that have had a prior heart attack. For everybody else taking a statin, the benefits are about 1%. Big Pharma has messed with the numbers so much that everybody thinks they're being helped 30, 40, 50%. The reality is 1%. You're just as well off eating a placebo sugar pill. What is radical is that bypass surgery, open heart surgery, where we, basically, cut our sternum. We take a vein from our leg and we graft it around. We graft it around the blockage. When we put a balloon up in there, it's called an angioplasty, and spread it open. When we put a metal cage in there called a stent, which President Clinton just had another one, and open that up. The thing about these procedures, believe it or not, is they do little to nothing to extend life or protect you from another heart attack. And that is because These types of blockages here, they're stable. They're stable. Believe it or not, 90% of the heart attacks occur when a little juvenile plaque, it's almost like a little pimple on the inside of the artery, it ruptures, a blood clot ensues, and now there's no blood getting to the heart. So all these procedures and all these pills that America are taking are really doing almost nothing to protect us from the #1 killer of Americans. However, the research is absolutely.
Well, I hope that what you're seeing is something that you're really paying attention to. The idea is what we eat can oftentimes bring on diseases that affect us. They cause us to not live as long as we possibly could. We're going to take a commercial break right now, but when we come back with Alexa Popplewell and Becky Cantrell from Whole Foods, we're going to talk about a pandemic that we see right here in the Central Valley, and that is diabetes. I hope you'll stay tuned.
Do you and your loved ones feel safe and secure in your home? Now the #1 rated security system in America is offering this special for a limited time, a complete home security system with free equipment, no install fee, and no activation fee. Just a low monitoring fee for only $19.99 a month. Call now, 270-4697. That's 270-4697. A complete home security system for only $19.99 a month. Get the protection you need and should have for your home and family. Call now, 270-4697.
If you like pool or billiards, you would love the Break Room, located near Ashland and 99 by the Foster's Freeze. On Sunday nights, enjoy dollar beer. Tuesday, ladies play for free. Wednesday, take advantage of unlimited play for only $5. And come on out every Thursday for our beer pong tournament. Did you know that the largest local amateur pool league plays at the Break Room? If you want to join a league, call the Break Room at 276-9000. 276-9000. Come thirsty and come hungry. The Break Room has a large selection of beer and ballpark-style snacks, all at a reasonable price. Let's play pool at the Break Room at Ashland and 99.
I cannot believe how expensive funerals are today. Nancy said she spent more than $12,000 on John's service. Now, when Mom took ill, we went to Sterling & Smith and prearranged her funeral for less than half of what Nancy spent. Sterling & Smith has a beautiful facility, professional staff, and packages that start below $3,000. It was more than a funeral. It was truly a celebration of life.
At Sterling & Smith, we believe that a high-quality service should be affordable to everyone. Let us help you plan for the inevitable. Call us today, because you just don't know about tomorrow.
Hey guys, are you watching CentralValleyTalk.com? Are you under 30 or under 30 at heart? Because if you are, you should be watching my show, Basically Branded, 10:30 p.m. Monday and Wednesday nights. Mark your calendars, you guys, because it's chaos here on Monday and Wednesday nights. We have animals, reptiles, cheetahs, actors, singers. It's chaos. And you guys need to be watching, because it might sound like I'm describing Barnum and Bailey's circus, but I'm actually describing my web show, Basically Brandon, Monday and Wednesday nights, 10:30 p.m.
You can advertise your business, your product, or your event on Central Valley Talk, the Valley's only internet television station. Several of our programs are also picked up on Dish and cable networks. For the best advertising dollar, call Central Valley Talk at 579-1360.
Proper voice, Cecil's choice, chocolate it on CentralValleyTalk.com. We can all get along, listen to the guitar play.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Peas like you used to say. Pass the peas like you used to say. Pass the peas like you used to say. Pass the peas like you used to say.
Is Pass the Peas by James Brown, one of America's classic Classics. I chose that song because we're talking healthy today. We're with Alexa Popplewell and Becky Cantrell from Whole Foods talking about the Engine 2 28-Day Challenge. Now, in our last segment, we were talking about putting the wrong foods into your body can cause disease. One of the rampant diseases that we have here in the Central Valley is diabetes. Could you tell us a little bit about that, Becky?
Well, diabetes is what they call a disease of affluence. So they believe it's nutritionally based disease. So if you don't have access, or you were never taught or exposed to proper nutrition, then potentially, if it was in your gene pool, then it could surface through malnutrition.
And is that diabetes type 2? We're talking about? Okay.
Yeah, because some people are born with it.
Right.
It just happens. So some of the staggering facts that we're looking at today is more than 10 million U.S. children are obese. Type 2 diabetes has increased by 48% among children in just 5 years. 70% of children age 12 show signs of heart disease already. So that's kind of a scary one. That's a lot of babies out there.
Yeah, no, as a mom, I do not like hearing that.
Yeah. 19% of children actually have a diet-related condition, like a chronic condition, like they're either malnourished or something's happening, inflammation that continually creates a problem, whether it be problems or whatever. It could be skin issues, something. It all derives from what you're eating inside.
Right. Okay.
Since 1990, 76% increase in type 2 diabetes among adults between 30 and 40, which is a lot.
It's very high.
Yeah.
It's very high.
So, I mean...
Well, we've come to a point here where I think you can either accept that you have it and go to pharmaceuticals and try to do something about it, or you can be a little more proactive, which is why we have this book. Now, the concept for some about healthy eating, which is where I started when I was on that Southern diet with butter, is to eat healthy is expensive, to eat healthy is difficult.
Well, if you really
True or false?
Yeah, it's false.
We would say absolutely false, because what are the true costs of eating? If you eat healthfully and you eat for the nutrients that your body needs, it works better, it runs better. You don't have these, foodborne illnesses, really. But or you could eat cheaper, which are maybe more empty calories, but what healthcare issues are you going to run up against down the line, and what drugs are you going to have to pay for that you could have combated at the very beginning? So obviously fruits and veggies, you can get them at a farmer's market, you can get them at Whole Foods. They're really inexpensive relative to processed foods. But maybe we should go back into what Rip has to say about what other diseases are out there in our community, and what we can do to actually combat that and actually get healthy.
Well, I think this is something that we can do, which you've brought in here today. So Alexa and Becky are going to make for us a very healthy veggie wrap. In doing so, I'm told that it's fast and it's healthy and it's tasty.
Yes.
And it's lunchtime. So
it is.
I am ready to eat. So I want you to walk us through exactly what you have here. I presume that the recipe is in this book.
There's variations of the recipe.
Okay.
We've made this especially for you today, Feleena.
This
is a
E2, Feleena veggie wrap.
Yes.
You got it here.
This is an E2 inspired wrap, but there
Perfect.
are several healthy eating recipes in the book. But
well, now, while you start making that, I want to mention that online, very impressed with what I saw at Whole Foods, that they have the 28-day challenge where just going to the website, you can get the entire shopping list, and they show you what it would cost.
Exactly.
So you can plan out your 28 days, get your shopping done, lose weight, be healthy, and know what it's going to cost ahead of time.
Exactly. So if we talk about what the E2 diet really is, and E2 stands for Engine 2, which is the firehouse that Rip Esselstyn, the creator of the diet,
handsome guy,
where he developed everything.
Yeah.
So basically the thought process is as many fruits and veggies as possible, whole grains, legumes, herbs and spices, nuts and seeds. This is what the majority of your diet should be. And that you can make it tasty, you can make it really wonderful, and it's so healthy for you.
Well, Becky, tell us what we're starting with here.
So we have our whole grain sprouted tortilla.
Sprouted wheat, meaning no gluten?
No, it still has gluten, but sprouted changes the enzyme content on how you process it, so it's easier to digest. This is how our ancestors ate wheat. Sprouted.
Okay.
Because they didn't really necessarily had refrigeration
right?
So they had to do culturing, sprouted fermentation. So this is actually a tortilla that doesn't have any added oils or any added salt or any added sugar. So it's actually just sprouted grains. It's held together with some legumes, which are like
beans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
More protein.
Yes, it's very dense for protein and really good fiber.
Okay.
So this will be utilized in your body a lot quicker than a traditional
So
tortilla.
it's fuel. It becomes fuel faster.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
So you've spread on these just wonderfully aromatic items. Hummus. I
Hummus.
love
Who doesn't love hummus?
hummus.
Yes.
Okay.
Hummus. Yummy. And then chopped olives. So green, Guatemala, just an array of beautiful chopped olives.
I could eat either one of these just by themselves.
Mhm, you
I'm
could.
really big on hummus. Well, the taste, the flavor. Wow. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we've spread it evenly.
Yeah, and then I like to
Yeah.
take romaine lettuce. So for those of you out there that are kind of new to lettuces and they look scary because they're really green, romaine's a good starter lettuce because it's really nice. It's crisp like iceberg, but it actually has more nutrients than
Now,
iceberg.
a lot of people who are new to veggies go straight for the iceberg. Why should they stay away?
Iceberg's potentially just water. There's really no nutrient value to it at all.
So for dehydrated, eat iceberg.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. So we did a little iceberg. We're going to
Okay.
put just a few red onion. I like red onion. You can use white or yellow, whatever you
I'm
prefer.
fine with any kind of
But red
onion.
onion's
Bring
really
it on.
nice. It brings it all together. So I'm only going to do a little bit, so I'm not going to, make everybody crazy.
Well, I won't kiss you after I eat it.
Well, true. I like cucumbers. They aren't in season yet because we tend to eat seasonally at the store, but we have them. They're just not from California right now. So
Okay.
a couple cucumbers. You could do another vegetable if you really like preferred it.
Okay.
It just depends. Artichoke hearts or whatever else you wanted to add on there. It's really you could really put anything in it.
Okay.
And then I have roasted red peppers and grilled portobello mushroom.
Oh, it's like you've pulled all of my favorites together. How did
Yeah.
you know this?
I don't know. I'm channeling.
Well, and mushrooms right now are really critical because they're a
Mhm.
huge antiviral.
Yes.
So eat your shiitakes, eat a lot of good mushrooms
For
right
the
now
flu
because
season?
it'll help you
Oyster,
through the flu
yeah.
season.
Now, is it okay to eat them cooked? Are we going to lose any benefit from them, or do
There's
you
a
eat
lot
them
of
raw?
debate about raw food versus cooked food. You could go either way in this case. But in this case, we've roasted them because it's just fun to roast.
Are
in
those
the
pepitas?
winter.
Yes, with tamari on them, which is a gluten-free soy sauce.
Okay.
So this is like, how easy is this? All you do is just wrap this bad boy up now.
Okay.
Just kind of wrap it like you're going to do a burrito, but you're not going to close it. And then if you want to close it just a little bit, put a little bit more hummus in here.
Hummus is a sealant.
Yeah, hummus is a sealant.
Awesome. Okay.
And then you just want to cut it in half and you pretty much just eat it.
Okay, so that's easy to make, ready to go.
Yeah, and you can prep these the night before. So I at my house, because I have to bulk cook because of my special diet, I prep everything like a whole week in advance. I do like 5 million dishes, freeze half of everything.
Yes.
And then I make the sandwiches the night before. So when I make dinner, I make an extra dinner.
So the night before, this
Mhm.
is ready to go for lunch the next day.
Yes,
and
so
it
I
will
don't have
hold.
to think about it. Mhm.
Okay, I like the non-thinking part.
Well, I mean,
That's
what
ready to
happens,
make.
like, especially when you have children, it's like sometimes something always happens. The baby
Right.
wakes up, oh my
Sure.
gosh,
Fair
I forgot
enough.
something.
Fair enough.
Your lunch is already ready to go, so you don't have to think about it.
Okay. Well, can I take a bite?
Yeah.
Okay. While I'm eating, I don't want the camera on me, so if you could please, Alexa, why don't you tell us about some of these other products that you've brought in just to kind of help people get to become familiar with them?
Sure. So obviously what Becky just showed you today is a really great healthy E2 option. We also are having a lot of new products in our store that are E2 compliant. So that means there's relatively low sugar, low salt, low oil to no oil, salt, sugar. We have cereals, we have crackers that you can dip in your hummus and in your other dips. But the real
Amazing.
jewel resource that we have at our store right now is Becky herself. For the 28-day challenge, we have a number of cooking classes that are coming up.
Will you come cook in my house?
Sure. And Becky's actually available on the floor every day for customers to come in and say, hey, I love spaghetti. How can I eat spaghetti and be E2 compliant? What do I need to do to make that happen? So she's a wealth of knowledge and a great resource. So what we're going to do for the 28 days is not only have those classes, but we're going to have some demos on the floor. She can show you how to make tasty dips out of cashews and out of different seeds.
Wonderful.
So you're getting all of your healthy fats and all your
Okay.
healthy nutrients, but repackaging it in ways that you used to like before you made the plant strong decision. So
Okay. How about this book? Where does one find this book just so that they can get a full background on?
Well, the E2 diet book is available at Whole Foods, and
indeed.
if you
Okay.
register for the 28-day challenge, we're actually going to give those books away to people who register and come to our orientation on the 31st.
So do we register online?
You register online and you come into the store on the 31st. So if you actually, it's the coming in part that you get the book, but that gives you all the tips and tricks, all the recipes, all the insights, and really it's a great support network too, because it's hard, you know, temptation's all around. Everyone's, you know, trying to push ice cream.
Valentine's Day is coming.
And it's
I'm
tough.
gonna have a class for that. Plant Strong Valentine's Day.
We have a Plant
awesome.
Strong Valentine's Day.
Awesome.
And we also have some great community partners. We're partnering with Tri-Sport Bicycles as well as Soul to Soul Sports. They're going to have a fun run on Thursdays and a cycling class on Tuesdays. So not only will you be eating better, but you're going to be supported by, you know, community partners to get fit as well.
So your website is wholefoods.com.
Wholefoodsmarket.com. And if you throw in a /Fresno in there, it'll actually route you directly to our page, and that's where all the local events happening here in Fresno are going to happen.
Okay, so if I come into the store and I really need Becky, how do I find her? Do I just meander around? Or can they call her over the system?
You want to go to customer service, to our customer service booth, and ask for the healthy eating specialist for Becky, and we will make sure she's available for you.
Okay, this is fabulous. This is Alexa Popplewell and Becky Cantrell from Whole Foods trying their very best to get us plant healthy and eating right with the Engine 2 28-day challenge. I challenge you to go into Whole Foods and take part of it and get healthy. Thank you so much for coming in today, ladies. If you want to stick around, since we've already eaten lunch, up next we're going to do a pajama dance party with Sarah Titus from California Arts Academy, and yes, I will be wearing my pajamas.
Do you and your loved ones feel safe and secure in your home? Now the #1 rated security system in America is offering this special for a limited time, a complete home security system with free equipment, no install fee, and no activation fee. Just a low monitoring fee for only $19.99 a month. Call now, 270-4697. That's 270-4697. A complete home security system for only $19.99 a month. Get the protection you need and should have for your home and family. Call now, 270-4697.
I cannot believe how expensive funerals are today. Nancy said she spent more than $12,000 on John's service. Now, when Mom took ill, we went to Sterling & Smith and prearranged her funeral for less than half of what Nancy spent. Sterling & Smith has a beautiful facility, professional staff, and packages that start below $3,000. It was more than a funeral. It was truly a celebration of life.
At Sterling & Smith, we believe that a high-quality service should be affordable to everyone. Let us help you plan for the inevitable. Call us today, because you just don't know about tomorrow.
Hey guys, are you watching CentralValleyTalk.com? Are you under 30 or under 30 at heart? Because if you are, you should be watching my show, Basically Branded, 10:30 p.m. Monday and Wednesday nights. Mark your calendars, you guys, because it's chaos here on Monday and Wednesday nights. We have animals, reptiles, cheetahs, actors, singers. It's chaos. And you guys need to be watching, because it might sound like I'm describing Barnum and Bailey's circus, but I'm actually describing my web show, Basically Brandon, Monday and Wednesday nights, 10:30 p.m.
You can advertise your business, your product, or your event on Central Valley Talk, the Valley's only internet television station. Several of our programs are also picked up on Dish and cable networks. For the best advertising dollar, call Central Valley Talk at 579-1360.
Proper voice, Cecil's choice, chocolate it on CentralValleyTalk.com. We can all get along, listen to the guitar play.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Dance by David Bowie. We're going to do just that very soon here with Sarah Titus. She's from California Arts Academy. We're wearing pajamas here, and I got to say, I've never been so comfortable doing a show, Sarah.
Oh,
you
I
go
love
to work
it.
like this?
Friday I will, but normally no.
Okay, what do you have coming up on Friday that necessitates you to wear pajamas so bad?
We have our kids' dance parties that we have every month, and this month it is pajama dance party for kids.
Okay.
Ages 7 to 13.
Okay.
They show up, there's games, they have a blast. It's just for kids. And there's games, and there's food and snacks, so it's everything that a kid would want.
Well, it's probably best the parents aren't there because I
Right.
would embarrass my daughter. So when we talked, we agreed that you would come on and attempt to give me a dance lesson.
Yes.
The difficulty here being is that you're a 20-something and I'm a 40-something. And I grew up on this crazy 80s music where, I mean, this is kind of the extent of what we did. Dance like this at my prom, you know, so I've got to be cool. I got to be hip now. So we brought in some Justin Bieber music, which I've never danced to in my life. So, my dear, teach me how to dance.
Okay.
We're going to have DJ Mike Briggs bring up the music. All right, so we'll see what comes out. Okay, so what do I do? Yeah. Teach it? Okay.
Young Money, Nicki Minaj, Justice,
Show you off. And then pop out.
Tonight I wanna show you off. What you got? A billion could've never bought.
You just kind of dance. How's that? Am I cool if I do this now? Yeah, you go for it. Oh, what's this? I'm a cat. I'm a cat. Okay. Let me get back. You probably just think of your own dance moves.
Okay.
And then we kind of just, you know,
Like that? I don't know, is this cool? This is so 80s for me.
Yeah. I'll have to teach you. I'll have things we like to do. Well, right now what's in, okay. We'll start from there. We'll go up. Okay. We'll pop out. We'll go 1. So touch your knee. 2. And then go together. Together.
This is not a ballet class.
And then go out. With one hand. One arm. One arm.
Okay.
Go in. Do your cat move. Do your cat move. Bring it in. And then 1, 2, 3. Bring it all the way back. All the way back.
It's a Pilates class.
Yes. And then do a roll. Okay, I've never learned that one. There you go.
Okay. So what else do I need to do here?
And then probably just freestyle.
Oh, freestyle.
You just have freestyle,
Okay.
yeah.
This is kind of Feleena freestyle. Do I do this? And I especially do this in the grocery market.
Oh gosh.
Because I go shopping. I'm shopping in my car like a long time. And my 12-year daughter, she says she's not my mom. I don't know her.
We kind of just freestyle and dance and the kids have a blast.
Okay, so take me through that again.
Want to do good? Alright, awesome.
Yeah.
We'll go slow. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, out, knee, and then knee, knee. So you go knee and knee, and then you together. So you up together. Your arm, one arm up. You go out, Go straight out. Your cat move. Like that. Woo! And then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then roll it. 5, 6, 7. Yep, you got it.
Yeah. I kind of feel like I'm a little past my prime in some of this. So
You got it. You're doing great. You're doing great.
Okay, here's another great move. It's junior high. This in junior high.
Oh, really?
Do you do this when you dance? Got any kids doing that move? No?
No.
Okay, see, we would stand in a circle and then do it like that and not kick each other, and we were so cool.
Yeah, I don't know that move.
Okay, DJ Mike, if you would bring the music down just a little bit. That is Justin Bieber, Beauty and the Beast. And I'm out of breath.
It's a workout.
So you're dancing for 2 hours with these kids?
Well, yeah, we do games, and then we have like snack time, and it's just for kids only. So the parents drop off the kids, go on a date. It's like a mini rave for kids.
That's pretty cool.
And it's safe.
Okay.
And the reason why I decided, because I have an 8-year-old,
Aww.
I thought there's nothing for her to go and just be a kid, to listen to music that she likes, to do games that she wants to do, and, you know, have your snacks and your drinks and just be a kid. There's no rules, you know, you just have fun, you know.
So where's California Arts Academy located?
We have 2 locations. We have one location on Wishon, right over here in Floridor, in the heart of Tower District.
Yeah,
and then we have one on Blackstone between Gettysburg and Shaw, next to Sierra Racket Club, and that's where the party's going to be.
Now, that's the old Bible house.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Yes.
So for parents, do we just like drop them off and let them be?
Just drop them off. Yeah. Like I said, ages 7 to 13. $10 per kid or $20 per family. Some parents stay, so if you have 4 kids, $20.
Some parents do stay.
Some do stay.
Oh,
they
those
stay
poor
in the
kids.
back.
Okay.
They stay in the back.
Parents, your kids don't want you there.
Yeah.
So you know.
That's true. Go on a date.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you need to pre-register?
No, you can buy tickets at the door.
Oh, that's very
And come in
easy.
your pajamas. We're going to have a pajama contest. Who has the coolest pajamas? Who has the weirdest pajamas?
So when you're talking cool, I mean, you're trying to get really out there.
Yeah, my Mickey Mouse and Minnie pajamas.
I love this. Okay. Well, I'm kind of just monochrome. I didn't realize how boring I am.
No, they're
It's
perfect.
just
That's
the
fine.
whole- But this is what I look like at nighttime. So minus the makeup and all of those accoutrements.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, definitely, yeah.
So you do this once a month?
Yeah, we do this once a month. So every month is a different theme. Our Halloween one, we had 86 kids.
Oh
come
my
to this.
heavens! That's
86
a lot
kids,
of kids.
and it was we weren't expecting that, but it was great.
Good for you.
It was huge. It was fun. It's fun.
What else can the kids learn at California Arts Academy?
We offer all forms of dance. We do gymnastics. We do singing lessons, guitar, piano lessons. Like I said, all forms of dance from ballet to Irish to tap.
Incredible.
Yeah, hip hop.
Okay.
Ballet, yeah.
You're not expecting this, but I actually have like a little personal endorsement for California Arts Academy. Our daughter started there when she was 3. She started in ballet. She went from ballet to doing shows and musicals with Dr.
great.
Chavez. Mr. Daniel is
Yeah.
what they call him. She's taken piano there, tap, jazz, everything. And California Arts Academy means so much to us because it's a way to give your child the arts. A lot of times they don't have these programs in schools anymore. So it's a wonderful way for them to express themselves and to get out and learn something. And now they're going to meet new people.
Yeah.
And just be all crazy and silly.
Yeah.
Well, that
and have a
is
blast.
fabulous. Okay, there's a chance she's going to be there on Friday, so I'm just going to let you know now.
All right, awesome.
She saw me prepping for the show. I went, ooh, I think I want to do that.
All right.
So I might round up some neighborhood kids and take them in for you.
Good. Absolutely. Thank
Okay,
you.
so it's
That's
California Arts Academy. That's on Blackstone. It is just south of Shaw.
Yes.
I want to say on the, is it the east or west side of the street?
It's right
East.
next to-
It's on the east
right
side
next
of the
to
street.
Sierra Racket Club.
Yeah, and you can find them at what? Use your website?
www.californiaartsacademy.com.
Perfect. You can register for classes there as
register for
well.
Classes. Yeah, our spring session just started on Monday, so
Perfect.
we're in full run.
Way to go. Well, I want to say thank you to Alexa Popplewell and Becky Cantrell for making sure that we get healthy from Whole Foods. A very special thank you to Sarah Titus for getting me in my pajamas and dancing off those extra calories today. I think maybe you might want to do the same. Or you just might not after seeing me in my pajamas. Who knows? So each day I try to leave you with a little bit of wisdom that is from the world of the web. And today, it's very simple. Just dance as if no one is watching, and maybe we can just dance us right out to commercial. What do you say?
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect. DJ Mike, bring up some music, and here goes Feleena one more time in her pajamas. Something you're not likely to see again on the spin cycle with Feleena Sutton.
Young money, Nicki Minaj.